POV, you wake up as a spoiled rich kid. The morning, you just woke up, not because of an alarm, someone's job is to wake you up. You're 16, you live in a house that isn't just a house, it's really an estate worth $1 million. And it's in your name. You didn't earn it or you didn't ask for it. It was just there when you were old enough to understand what $1 million meant. Which you don't fully because you've never had it. You stretch, the sheets are Egyptian cotton, you don't know what that means, you've never bought sheets, you've never bought groceries, you've never really bought anything with your own money. You walk downstairs, someone has already made breakfast. You eat it, then leave the plate on the table. That's someone else's job. You look around, this is just a regular Tuesday for you. You have friends whose parents installed wave pools in their homes. A 50-foot indoor pool that actually generates waves and current. You've been in one and it was fun. You didn't find it strange. The kids you grew up with got diamond-encrusted toys as gifts. You did too, but you did not keep yours long. You weren't spoiled, not yet. You just live differently. If this already sounds like someone you know, hit subscribe right now because it gets so much worse from here. The car. Your 16th birthday arrives. Most kids pray for a used Honda, a reliable car, or something that starts in the rain. Your parents get you a Maybach at 16. You drive it a couple of times and forget about it. But there's a girl in this story who's your friend. Her name is Lexi. She turns 16. Her parents pull up to surprise her with a brand new Mercedes, the kind of car most adults spend several years working just to afford. She cries. It was not because she's overwhelmed or because she's grateful, because it's not a Lexus. A Lexus would rhyme with Lexi. She had mentioned this. The Mercedes doesn't rhyme with anything. This is a real genuine problem in her life at this moment. Her parents cave. For her 17th birthday, she got the Lexus. You also enjoy it with her. And then there's the Saudi guy who is also your friend. He's in the UK and gets into a crash. Light damage, one side of his brand new Mercedes, and the car is fully drivable. But he just calls for one of his assistants to come collect him. A tow truck driver shows up, asks where to have the car towed. The guy hands over the keys. "Keep it," he says. "I don't want it." The tow truck driver left work that day as a Mercedes owner. Just like that. Again, you also feel that's a good decision he made and appreciates him. The money. You need money for the weekend. Your mom hands you $1,400. Cash. By Saturday, it's gone. You call her. You scream at her. She promised $1,400 for the weekend, you tell her. You spent most of it on Friday. And Friday, you argue, is technically not the weekend. This is a real argument you are having with your mother right now. The wild part is the scream. The genuine disbelief that someone who just handed you $1,400 for no reason could be failing you somehow. She doesn't understand the gravity of this situation. Neither do you, but in a completely different way. Across the world, someone you know is flying from Auckland to London. Just for shopping. Clothes are cheaper in London, so the logic is simple. Buy a plane ticket, fly across the world, shop, save money. He comes back absolutely convinced he made a smart financial decision. The rich use a different calculator. The attitude. You're in college now. You live with 5 guys. 4 of their parents are millionaires and 1 isn't even close. None of the 4 of you ever clean. Once a month, the one non-rich guy deep cleans the entire house himself. Within 2 days, it looks destroyed again. Garbage everywhere and food on the floor. When one of the moms comes to visit, all 4 of you tell her the mess was made by the poor kid. She screams at him. You don't feel bad. Why would you? At home, someone always cleaned. That's just how life worked. Down the hall, a guy buys a brand new Fender Stratocaster, one of the most prestigious electric guitars that exists. He plays it for exactly 1 day, gets bored, sells it, case and all, to another student for $20. That student still plays it 15 years later. He says it's a great guitar. You pick a fight with someone, it escalates, and they look like they're about to hit you. You smile. If you touch me, you say, "My dad will sue you." You mean every word, and the uncomfortable truth is, you're probably right. A cousin of yours has a theory. She says poor people are poor because they're fat and lazy. If they just looked better, took care of their appearance, they could be rich too. First impressions matter. Society rewards looking the part. She says this like she just solved poverty. She's been saying it for years. Nobody pushes back. Why would they? You walk past a row of brick houses with a friend. Nice streets, decent houses, and you pull up your jacket near your face. I don't want anyone to see me around these shabby houses, you say. Your friend lives in one of those houses. She doesn't say a word. The business world. You're 23. Someone hands you money to start a company. You hire people. They show up. They start working. You leave for a 6-month holiday. You didn't arrange for them to be paid while you were gone. It didn't cross your mind. You assumed they'd just wait and be there when you got back, ready to continue. Someone sits down with you afterward and quizzes you on this for a few minutes. It becomes very clear quickly that you have genuinely never thought about what a job actually is, what a monthly salary is, what showing up every month in exchange for money means to a person. It's new information. There's something quietly strange about watching someone realize for the first time that people need to eat every month. Somewhere online, a girl posts about buying her own apartment at 23. She's glowing, proud, and independent. She did this all on her own, she says. This is the same girl who couldn't stop telling people how much she loved when her dad gave her money. She doesn't see the irony. Maybe she never will. The consequences or the total lack of them. Your father buys your college-age sister a house. Not just any house, a house in a very nice neighborhood. Fully remodeled, top to bottom, close to $2 million. 2 weeks after moving in, she and her friends leave a candle burning while going out for football game snacks. They came home to a fire. A month later, the house is brand new again. They move back in, nothing changes. No lesson or consequences, just the next chapter. The real cost. Nobody tells you anything about growing up this way. You don't feel rich. You feel all this is like normal. The $1,400 weekends, the cars you forgot about, the houses that burn down and get rebuilt, and the pools as actual waves. This is just life. You have no idea what any of this looks like from outside. You can't, because you never stood on that side of it. And then one day the real world shows up to you. Not with a warning, just a situation where nobody cleans up after you, where money actually runs out and there's no one to call, where your dad can't make a call and fix things, where you have to figure something out by yourself for the very first time. You won't even know what you're unprepared for. It'll feel like the world is doing something wrong. You will not be ready. It is because nobody ever let you get uncomfortable long enough to find out what you're actually made of. This is what happens when you never have to try. You aren't spoiled, not in your head, but every single day, without even knowing it, you are. If this made you feel something, grateful for what you have, or quietly annoyed at someone you know, then smash that like button and hit subscribe. You genuinely don't want to miss what's coming next. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.